Queen Bee here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to some more Dawn of Man Let's Play tutorial. This is episode 2, and in the first episode we made it through our first winter. I'm just going to pause for a second, give a quick recap. We looked at our tech tree and how we would rather spec into our tech tree and in what order. Now, first we went into food drying, second we went into bone tools, and then we went into composite tools. The next thing that I would really look at in this, you've got spirituality, so you can unlock funerary rites. You've got dogs, which is really quite cool, and tanning, which is going to be needed for crafting sledges, etc. Now, I wouldn't ordinarily spend that long in the Paleolithic era. I would move quite swiftly on into the Mesolithic. And the key things in the next era are going to be sledge making and archery. Now, I don't normally find that sling making in this era that we're in is really that worthwhile. But I'm going to click on tanning and get some tanning underway. And I mean, some people do different things. Dogs are really useful. They help protect your people. So we will start to spec into these other areas, but what I'm going to do now is start to rack up some points so that when I move into the next era, I can quickly unlock a few of these tech that are in here. Now, the other thing that we want to have a look at in this episode is limits, or our limits. Now, you can set your limits for all of your resources. So you can see here, for example, I've got a production limit of 20 for dry skin and 20 for leather. I've got a production limit of 10 units for tannin. Now, tannin is needed to turn raw skin into leather. So I want to really be able to gather as much of that as I possibly can. Sticks, I've got a limit set for 30. I'm going to chuck that up to 100. I'm going to do the same here for my wood. Flint, I'm going to do the same, and stone. And bones, I'm going to rack right up there. Probably we'll do the same with raw skin, and we'll chuck dry skin and leather up to 40. Now, our production limit for fish is 10 at the moment, but we're not really even getting 10 fish. Everything else is pretty much okay. We've got a production limit set for 100% of the population, the adult population. 50% on bows. I like that to be 100. 50% for axes. I'm going to set that to 33%. Going to do the same for fishing tools. Sickles, gosh, no, we want that set to 100%. Probably picks, yeah, we'll leave that at 50%. When we start looking at animals, we will look at the animal limits, but for now, that's really not an issue. We're into our second spring, and we've now got 9 people with a capacity for 12. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to start to look at doing a little bit of hunting. So what you can do is, you'll see if you place work area, you can put down a hunting area. And if I was to, say, widen this circle and plonk this down here, like the other areas, I could say go up to 100, all the 100 meat, 100 skin, and 100 bone, and we want a maximum of, let's say, 5 people hunting in this area. Bang. Problem is that really is a bit of a resource drain. You really get more benefit out of going into Primal Vision and actually looking for the animals that are around on the map. Now we've got a rhino here, and we've got a bear here, and don't forget we've got more adults now. We've got four, have we? We've got about 5 adults. Great, but it's not hideous either. I'm going to check out our fishing areas. which are doing fairly well. We might put 2 people on that for now. Bring in a few more fish. And we unlocked our tannin production. So we want to come into here and say we'll put a tanner down there to be built. And we also want to start gathering some tannin. So in here you'll see we've now got a collect tannin work area. So this looks like a fairly decent area for gathering some tannin. So we'll just put 1 person on that. We've got some more fish coming in. And we've got a trader. Wherever he may be. And he's right behind there. He is. Okay, so we don't need dry skin. We don't need leather. We don't need tannin. Not really much that he is selling that we want to buy. So we're going to leave it at that. And we're just going to slowly move through the era and see what we can do. We've got some animals over here, so let's send some people over here to kill them. There we go. We also perhaps want to kill another one. So we've got 3 people coming over here ready to kill. There we go. Brilliant. If you're going to go for the flight animals, like the ibex, you are absolutely going to want to send a few people over. Simply put, it stops them running away. And your people don't... If you send 1 person, they're going to be chasing all the way across the map. So, there we go. We've got a couple of animals killed and some meat coming in, which is quite nice. Would like to do some more of that if we could. So let's grab those guys. We're going to send somebody over to kill the cave bear. Try this again. Yep, see that? They've taken it down. Brilliant. And we've got a mammoth over there. Cool. We've got another bear here. There we go. It's down. Wonderful. And that will bring us in a truckload of meat, guys, for our people, which is really good. We could do with that. So we have a tanner. But at the moment, oh, we are gathering in some tannin, which is great. And we are starting to craft up some leather. And we've got 14 dry skin. I'm going to check out what my storage looks like. We don't have much storage left. So we're going to come into storage and craft up a second storage tent. You always want to keep on top of your storage. You don't want things... Oh, gosh, I keep clicking the wrong thing, don't I? You don't want things going off quickly, like too quickly. You need to be able to keep your food as kind of long as possible, especially through the winter. Now we also have a couple of pickaxes. We're going to take out a few trees, and we're going to start mining some more flint if we can find it. Well, we got some flint, some copper, some iron here, copper over there. There's some flint. So we'll chuck down someone to grind that, get that done. I'll probably start people picking up some of the stone that's around here. Actually, I am just looking at my workload and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cancel off a load of these tasks. And now I'm going to just... now I'm going to push it on. And let them get everything that they need to do done. They need to butcher that. think they did come over here, didn't they? And they butchered this one. Brilliant. And our knowledge points are racking up, which is great. Right, let's pause. We've got a wolf attack. Where is that going on? Right. We send somebody over to kill that wolf. Let's push this on. Get it, kill it. Great. This is being done. This is being slaughtered. Carved up, which is great. We've got 16 meat now, guys. Now, I am hearing a mammoth. I'm going to send some people out to kill off the mammoth. I want to gather them all together like this, and then we'll send them all in. Go. There we go. Look at it. We've lost one person, but I can live with that. I can live with that. We've got 14 meat from that, 10 raw skin and bone. So losing one person is really not a big deal. It is going to affect our population and their happiness somewhat. So we're going to come into here and we are going to unlock funerary rites. We've got plenty of tech points coming in at the moment. And then we can get ourselves a burial slot, plot sorted. So I think we're at 183%. We're going to push this on for a little bit. Let them get that workload down because they've got a lot to butcher. Got no storage slots left, but another storage tent is going up. And we're into autumn, but there's so much food coming in, which is brilliant. Still got this to slaughter. All really good. Okay, our workload has dropped, so we are going to put ourselves a little burial mound. I'd say we maybe do it up here on the hill where it's nice and calm and they can reflect on the lives of their loved ones. Is this full? I think it is. So I'm going to chuck down another storage area. Probably pop that one here. Right, we've got, oh, look at this. We've got +3 knowledge points. Brilliant. We are now at max capacity. And we are going to pop down one more residence. Like that. Brilliant. And there you see for crafting 5 tents, or having 5 tents, we've got another knowledge point. It's all about your first kills, your first structures, and then it goes up to like kill 3, kill 10, kill 50, and all that jazz. So you really can farm those points. That birch cut down, and that one. Brilliant. Okay, what has the trader got? Now, he has got dog domestication. I'm not sure that we can actually get that, but let's have a look. We've got a spare bone spear. Got that. We could do 60. Yeah, no, we're not quite there yet. We are not quite at the point where we can trade with him, but we are going to start racking up the bone harpoons because they do trade for 7, and we can then just convert a $2 bone into 7, or 2-point bone into 7 for trading. So next thing, we've got enough skins outfits, check. We've got enough food, just about. But we have got plenty of people to go out killing things if there's anything to be killed. So let's press tab. And yeah, I'm not seeing a great deal. Got a baby rhino there. Got a horse. We have got an ibex. We go and kill one of those. Got here, we've got, is that a child? Girl. Boy. 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 Yeah, we've got a lot of children at the moment, guys. So we're just going to let it run on for a bit. Get them through winter. We've now got 13 knowledge points. Nice. So we need 15 to move into the next era, but what I'd ideally like to try and get is perhaps 25. So I can unlock slings and I can unlock archery, or stick around in this area a little while and craft up some more bone harpoons. I think we're going to go... ooh, hang on. Got a reindeer here. Let's send a group of people out to kill a reindeer or two. There we go. Nice. Now we're going to come over here to our flint deposit, and we're going to tell somebody to go over there and get it mined. I've got some flint over in this area, I think I saw, but a little bit further than I want them going for winter. So yeah, let's just leave them to push on. They've got plenty of food. They're almost at the end of winter. Doing really nicely. Oh, all going well. We've got 12 people with capacity for 15. While we're in winter, actually, I'm going to slow this down. I'll bring you in here. You've got 2 main mechanisms. You've got your welfare, a measure of how well your settlement is doing. Depends on your people's stats, their clothing, and their food surplus. And it affects migrant arrival frequency and birth rate. So the better your welfare, the more people want to move into your village, which is really good. Want to keep that high, guys. And the next thing is prestige. Measure of how well known your settlement is. Depending on your population, buildings, and technology, it affects immigration and the trader arrival frequency. So prestige comes from building new structures. Not all of them give you prestige. As you can see, this one has, it gives you 1 prestige. This one will give you 1 as well, your storage tent. So your huts and your storage tent give you prestige. Things like your skins dryers, your crafter, your tanneries, your hearth, your food dryers won't. Things like your skull poles, and I believe perhaps the burial mound. We'll check that out later. Things like that give you prestige. Okay, so for the burial mound, we are going to need stone. So let's get that mined as well. And push on. There we go. Milestone unlocked. Survival. And we've got 2 knowledge points for that. Awesome. So to unlock that milestone, what we needed to do was survive for 2 years. Brilliant. And we did. And this has not been butchered, which is a little bit irritating. Let's see, did the other one get butchered? Oh. So we've got more sticks coming in. Wow, we need to put down, say, another wood pile. Put that one there. Now, on our stone pile, we are okay. We've got plenty of space on our stone pile. So, so that's all good. So right now it is kind of a waiting game. We're just ticking on through, slowly racking up some points. Wait till the animals come to us. Kill a few more. That baby rhino over there. The workload drop a tad. And select a few people and we'll send them over here. Kill another reindeer. Ah. See, he goes running off across the map because the others didn't come with him. We bring him back. Let me press H, and nobody seems to have any hunting stuff on them. They're all carrying blooming harpoons, aren't they? Right, let's have a look. Does the burial mound? Yes, it gives you prestige. And it has a spot for up to 3 people. 3 bodies to be built there, to be buried there. So that's cool. Holding our own on food. We are making leather. Right, got a few guys here. Saw a hyena over here. Right, he's coming in for the kill. He is. They've got him. Nice. And gonna send somebody over here as well to kill this bison. Hang on. Let us cancel that because only one guy is going over there at the moment. So let's select these people again. And we'll send them over. Go over there. There we go. Brilliant. Ancient bison hunted. Knowledge points. Right. So if we go into here, we can unlock sling making, but we haven't got enough to unlock archery. So we're just going to kick back in this era for a little bit longer. Also got some Megalosaurus, so let's send a few people over here. If they could take it out. They run so fast. They got it though. They did get it. Brilliant. Trader has arrived. Right, let me... Where is the Megalosaurus that we hunted? That's interesting. I can't see his body. We will, however, come over here to see the trader. And we've got sling making. Brilliant. Now, if you look at this, your bone value... So value, if you sell a bone, is a trade value of 2. If you convert that bone into a bone harpoon, the trade value becomes a trade value of 7. So, to trade for sling making, we need 140. So we've crafted up a load of bone harpoons. So I'm going to take 2 back. We can sell that wood harpoon for 124. also going to sell a little bit of leather, a little bit of dry skin. And 1 log. There we go. We have purchased sling making. Now if I come in here, you can see that you can now craft slings, but we are going to completely skip that step. We are now going to come into the Mesolithic era. Straight off, we are going to unlock archery. And we've unlocked another milestone, gaining us 2 more points. Humble beginnings. And yeah, how cool is that? Let's go and have a look at that milestone. So that milestone was unlock the Mesolithic era. We have done that. Now, if we come in here, we need dry skin and sticks. Craft up some bows and arrows. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to craft the hell out of those things. And I'm just going to keep on gathering resources. So we want to keep mining the flint out. We've got plenty of sticks. We could actually do with just getting rid of 1 person gathering the sticks. We don't need all of that. And I'm going to set the limit to sticks for 50 for now, because we've got 100 odd. That's plenty. Got plenty of food. We are crafting leather, which we will need at a later point to make sledges. And that's one of the things that we're going to be working towards, along with grain processing. And of course, there's bone polishing and stone polishing. We need that for sickles. But for now, we've kind of looked at how we would make it into the Mesolithic era. It's not that I'm not going to get dog domestication. I absolutely will. But I will probably save my points to buy that off the trader. And I'll probably do the same with spirituality. And anything that the trader wants to sell that I can afford to buy, I absolutely will. I'm going to come in here and... I'm probably going to put bone harpoons on continuous. Now, what that means is that if you come into limits, you'll see that my bone harpoons are, they're set to 33%. I'm going to put that up to craft an infinite amount of bone harpoons. The reason that I want to do that is so that I can craft up a load for trading. I could set everything to craft continuous to take it to a level that is matching my limits. But I don't want to do that. I haven't got many resources, so I want to be able to pick and choose and prioritise what I craft. So at the moment, the only things I'm having on continuous are skins outfits to ensure my population is kept clothed, and bone harpoons to ensure that I have the maximum amount of things that I can trade with the trader when he comes along, should he have some tech that he wants to trade. So I think that's kind of where we're going to leave it for this episode. We've just jumped into the Mesolithic era. We've got our bows crafting up. And in the next episode, we're really going to look at this era and how I would forge ahead in this, what priorities I would put on the tech, and why. Understandably, if I just go in here, I'll talk through the tech that I've unlocked and why. I simply unlocked the funerary rituals. I wouldn't normally, but I did because somebody died, and I don't want my people to be sad. That will affect their productivity. I've unlocked tanning because tanning is needed for sledge making, and sledge making sledges are quite crucial to managing your workload. So that's why I unlocked that. Obviously food drying to make the food last longer. And the tools, the better the tools, the easier it is to take down your prey. So those are all the reasons for that. I bought sling making. If I was going into the next era and I couldn't buy sling making for whatever reason, I would unlock it. Because key to me when I go into the Mesolithic is archery. So I am better able to defend myself, or my people are better able to defend themselves. In the next episode, we will walk through what I'll unlock in this era and in what order. And if we can buy dog domestication or any of these off the trader, we absolutely will. So yeah, if you've got any hints or tips that you'd like to share in this series, please do let me know. If you've got any comments or criticisms, pop them in the comment section. And if you've liked this video, please do take the time to click the like button. If you haven't already done so, consider subscribing to the channel. And until next time, from the Hive River Valley Settlement, and from me, you stay safe and take care.